Hi everyone, this vlog is on the ways, on the steps to how distinguish between a core connection and a con connection. When I use the word connection, I'm referring to the word relations or relationship under the sun, which can be any. The reason why I use the word connection instead of relationships is, according to me, my understanding, which can be again very little or small or cornered or of course subjective, the word and the meaning of connection is very big or bigger than the meaning and the definition of relationship as a word. When we talk about core connections are those connections which are connected with your core self, which are connected with your real self, which is within. Core connections only take place with people who know their core selves. So, people who trigger or blend or manifest core connections are people who are conscious, people who are aware of themselves, people who know their thoughts, emotions, actions, behavior, and the way life moves on and the way existence works. They know their core self, they know their real self, and that is why they are able to connect with your core self, irrespective of the fact if you know your core self or not. That does not matter. But people who are truly conscious, people who are truly mindful, they will always connect with your core self. Now, when we refer to core self, they do not need maintenance because they are not dependent on satisfactions of needs, wishes, wants, and desires. They are self-sufficient connections. Of course, core connections won't take your shit. They won't babysit you. They will definitely care for you in a real sense. But they are not here to give you a pep talk every time you have a mood swing or a tantrum or a bad situation in your life. Core connections are only concerned with you and with what they have with you. They do not give a damn if you have a mood swing or a tantrum or something has screwed up in your life somewhere else because of your repeated mistakes. Core connections are self-sufficient. They will connect at their core any moment, any day, any time because they are mindful people. They are only concerned with what they have in their core in connection with you and in your core. They do not give a damn of what you do anywhere else. That is a core connection. They are self-sufficient connections in terms of they cannot be damaged in any other way. Of course, core connections are not going to take your nonsense if you go and damage them directly, tangibly, in any way. But they are least concerned about anything else apart from your core and you and the connection they have with you. Now, when we refer to con connections, the word con, if you Google it, it will have a different meaning from what I'm referring to. I'm referring to mundane meanings or mundane aspects of that connection. When we refer to con connections are usually between people who are available on any platform. Con connections happen between people who are completely free. They don't have anything else to do. They are always driven by their needs, wishes, wants, and desires. The pleasure, different types of pleasure, of course. There can be emotional pleasure, there can be psychological pleasure, there can be physical pleasure. All the con connections are highly dependent on satisfactions of needs, wishes, wants, and desires. So con connections will always have huge amount of conflicts. Core connections, you will never have a conflict. Con connections need acute maintenance. You will drain yourself in maintaining a con connection. given beautiful names, very attractive names, but eventually it is a con-connect. There is nothing more than availability which makes that relationship or that connection alive. A con-connect will not grow. A con-connect will not evolve. People in con-connections will not learn from each other. But core connections are only and only moving in the path of growth, on the path of growth, from the path of growth. Core connections will help you become a better person. Core connections are going to make you and bring the best version out of what you are. Learn to differentiate between the two. First thing. Second thing, which type of connection do you have is something which you have to self-observe and self-reflect. And third, what is going around you is what you should identify. Take care.